Hi guys!
Welcome back to our channel.
If you haven't watched the last two videos, make sure you go watch those now. If you haven't subscribed, go do that right now. Then watch this video or do it
Turn on
after.
those post notifications so you know when we post. I asked y'all to ask me questions on my Instagram, like juicy questions you're too afraid to ask a boy or that you want to hear from a boy's perspective. So I'm going to be asking Cole a lot of questions that are really juicy, and he's going to give his honest opinion or honest answer. He has not seen any of these questions yet, so it's completely new to him. First things first, thoughts on stretch marks?
Little tiger marks don't matter. Little tiger stripes. No, I don't think any guy really cares about stretch marks because
it's a part of your body.
You can't control that.
Own that.
No,
you know?
a lot of guys like stretch marks.
That's how God made you. Own it. You know,
I have stretch marks.
Piece of clothing that girls wear that turn guys on.
Clearly, every other guy is thinking yoga pants right now, but I think hoodies and high Nike socks.
Yeah.
Like not like high Nike socks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
What turns a guy on most about girls? Like, what do girls do that turns a guy on, like physically?
I think how you interact with my friends. Like, everybody has that group of guys, like the boys, you know, you want to bring the girl around the boys and they want to see how you react, and you also want to get the boys' input on your girl. A friend's opinion on somebody, they'll shoot it to you straight. They'll literally be like, I don't know. They'll say, as long as you're happy.
Yeah.
You know, if you're happy, I'm happy. Which
if they
is
don't,
not the right answer.
Ask you to bring them around. Like, hey, bring so-and-so around. Or, oh, he's coming over. Oh, yay. You know, like, you want your friends to be excited and want to hang out with you.
Yeah. That's a
good answer. Mm-hmm. Why do boys cheat on long-term girlfriends?
This is no excuse. No cheating is excusable. A lot of guys are just stupid. They claim it's quote-unquote false advertisement.
Or
like,
it's boring.
In the beginning of the relationship, a girl allowed this and then changed. Or it's really good in the beginning. They allow all these things in the beginning, and then as time goes on, they turn more into like a second mom than a girlfriend, if that makes sense. Like, always bossing them around, always saying you can't do this, you can't do this. A lot of people, and guys are really guilty of doing this too, they stop trying in a relationship and they kind of let themselves go physically. And then Michael Todd, my favorite pastor, and he was literally saying, you have not been groomed since the beginning of your relationship, and then you just let that go. You got to continue to try to keep your person attracted to you.
From a friend point of view, how can a girl tell that a boy likes her?
I guess you could tell how much they want to hang out with you. You could tell body language when they hang out with you.
If they're like, oh, bro.
Yeah, do they only text you at nighttime, which is like just a hookup, or do they text you all throughout the day, caring what you're doing? Also, I feel like eye contact is a really huge thing. They're looking at your lips and they're looking back at your eyes. Like, that's like a sign, hey, I want to kiss you. So I did do that. So it's body language, and it's also their texting habits or their calling habits, I guess.
Agree. Good job. Yeah. Do guys want girls to make the first move?
A lot of guys love that.
Do you like that?
I love that. Because guys are always, the pressure's always on them to make the first move.
Yeah.
It's always
and then
like,
they kind of get taken back when a girl does it. They're like, oh, whoa.
You like me too?
Yeah.
Like, that's, I think every guy in the comment right now would be like, dude, when girls make the first move,
it's attractive.
So attractive.
Yeah. Does body weight matter?
No.
Or like, if you gain weight, like gain happy relationship weight, does that matter?
Because dudes do the same exact thing.
Your personality doesn't change.
No, right. I told Gavin, shave your head, you'll still be the exact same person. like seriously. I mean, she's not going to change.
Can you imagine? Oh, Lord.
No, it's called couple weight. And my mom was telling me this today. When a woman is pregnant, you will also gain weight too. Because
you're like sympathizing
You're
for
eating
her.
the same food as her and everything else like that. So no.
Do guys prefer cuddles or kisses?
I feel cuddles, man. But like, every guy will also say, we want to be the little spoon sometimes too. You know?
Yeah, it's literally precious.
Yes.
This man will be going to bed and he's like, can you roll over and just hold me? I want to be the little spoon.
Because
so
we're like, our job is to protect you. And our job is to keep you safe.
You want to feel safe.
A lot of times
though,
we want to feel safe too. You know, we would like to be loved on. Show us that you still care. Like,
do you feel like you found the one?
Absolutely. Yes. And I tell her that every day. I absolutely know for a fact that I found the one. It's literally just this feeling of excitement. Like, it never goes away. So absolutely.
Does body count matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
People are probably gonna say, "Oh, you're just immature." No, bro. Like,
that shows how you've always carried yourself.
So
I know it's your past too, but like,
here's the
your
thing.
outlook on it is
Everybody, this
important.
is what my parents used to say. You're valuable. You have a price tag on not only yourself but your life. Stop giving yourself away for free. That's literally just like the basis of it.
So much more worth it when you wait for that.
So precious. God made it to be so amazing. Don't just give it to a bunch of people.
Do guys realize that they ditch us when they have plans, but then they go and hang out with their friends? Do they realize that they're ditching you, or do they just not really care and they're just kind of like, whatever, I'm going to hang out with my friends?
I think a lot of guys are just clueless. The term bros before hoes. Your boys will always be there. This girl might not always be there. A lot of guys are just clueless.
What does the talking stage mean to a guy?
Playoffs to the Super Bowl. I guess I'm going to use it as a guy term. Like,
But do you think every guy who's in the talking stage thinks that it's going to progress?
Absolutely.
Or do you think every guy though?
A guy, I think a lot, because
Or
if
does
a
he
guy,
just want to hold on to that girl for that time until he's ready to go to another person?
I think if a guy puts you in the talking stage, then that means he's really serious about you. Y'all can just be messing around and fooling around and hanging out, but that's not a talking stage.
True.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? When he puts you in that talking stage, a lot of guys don't like to settle down, but when you finally grab somebody and you are in the talking stage, that means don't be texting other people, don't be hanging out with other people. It's literally dating without a label.
At what point do boys mature and become men?
My dad said it's boys do what they want to do, men do what they have to do. So I feel like when you are faced with having to grow up, when you stop treating girls like they're objects, when you have to work, when you have to provide, age does not mean if you're a boy or a man.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, or can guys change?
Here's the thing. I think if you cheat, you knew what you were doing and you don't care about that relationship. I think if someone has cheated in a past relationship, I believe they can change. I believe everybody can change. Everybody deserves a second chance. And like, if you cheat, cut me off forever, because I really didn't care about us.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, in past relationships, I have cheated, and I would never ever cheat on her, like ever. I wouldn't even think about it. Like
I would
literally
be gone.
Yeah,
Like
no.
A$AP
And
Rocky.
No, I believe you don't deserve a second chance in the relationship, but if you cheated in the past and you find that person that you want to
Yes.
spend the rest of your life with, then I don't believe
That's a
that cheater
really good
was a
way to
cheater.
say it. Since I knew that you've cheated in the past, I can get over that. It's like, okay, well, I know he's never going to do that to me.
Right.
But if he did it to me, I'd be done with him forever.
Exactly. And
But just because someone has cheated in the past, that relationship just wasn't their person.
Yeah.
If they find their person, they can definitely change and
change.
not cheat on you. Do guys get annoyed with girls when they're moody and on their period?
No. I feel like when we ask you to be our girlfriend, we take on everything that comes with it. You clearly know your mood is going to change. I mean, that's not like a new thing. That's a worldwide thing that people's moods and emotions are going to change because you're on your period.
Why do most guys fail to express their feelings when they're sad?
For me, if I didn't have my mom in my life, the one who knows exactly how I feel, I wouldn't be the type of dude to express. The role of a man in society is, if you're sad, suck it up, no one cares. That's not our job to be sad. We're not supposed to be the emotional ones in the relationship. We're sad, suck it up, wipe away your tears, you'll get over it. A lot of people are like that because of their upbringing, but it's literally the pressure that we have from society, but it's also our upbringing.
I think it's also a man just doesn't want to show he's weak. Kind of like you said. Like, my dad doesn't really ever express his emotions or anything. And I think it's because he wants everyone else to know that he's a man and he can deal with anything. Like, he doesn't want to show you that he's sad or he's weak or he's less than, you know. They want to always be the strong one. Why is dating for marriage so important?
My Uncle Todd said it best. If you're not dating for marriage, you're just wasting each other's time. If you are with somebody and you know that you're not going to spend the rest of your life with that person, y'all both could be missing the person that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with.
But which you don't always know right off the bat if that's the person. So you do have to have experiences.
You do that experience, but when you find out that they do not mark every single box on your checklist, why are you A, settling, B, wasting their time if you know that the end goal is not what you want it to be?
If you're with someone and you cannot figure out if they're the one, it's kind of like you're already kind of wasting your time, you know? But if it's a brand new relationship and you're still learning, it's okay to not exactly know.
Right.
But once you kind of get into it and you're like, okay, I can't see him being a father, I can't see him being a husband, like, don't waste your time. Like, just leave, because someone else that could be your husband is gonna walk right past you. Where I was at before you, if I didn't get out of it, I wouldn't have been in the time period to meet you. We wouldn't be here. I knew what I was doing wasn't what I was gonna do in my future. Then I found Cole. And I was like, this is what I've been missing my whole life.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite scent that you like your girl to smell like?
This is gonna sound really cheesy, but whatever you wear. What is that? I don't.
A lot of Victoria's Secret. Target Mix Bar. Every girl watching this, go get it. It's amazing.
I don't like very fruity
You like more
smells.
vanilla, like
Vanilla, soft smells. Because when I think of like a fruity smell, I think of an old Baptist church lady.
How to keep the spark alive and the honeymoon phase last.
Effort. Where relationships go to die is in the comfort zone. So what you need to do is you need to always make an effort. Like literally this. You need to always hold the person's hand, like in public. Like they want to feel like they matter. Like they want other people to see that you care and love them. It's literally all about effort.
And you just have to try. Like,
just try.
And if you love someone, it should come so easy and so naturally.
Try.
If he loved you, that stuff would come so easy. You wouldn't have to beg for reassurance. You wouldn't have to ask for dates. That stuff would all just come completely naturally.
Yeah.
And then you would just, that spark would constantly stay there.
It's all about effort.
Makeup or no makeup?
I believe if you could look good without makeup, then you really don't need it. When we kiss you and makeup turns out to be like on our lips, like that happens, we don't like that.
What are 3 major pieces of advice you would give to a long distance couple?
Let them know what you're doing. Be honest where you are, who you are with. Keep them involved in your life because long distance, you pretty much have 2 separate lives. FaceTime is pretty much just keeping the spark alive, scheduled visits. The visits don't need to be only one person going to the other person. It needs to be an effort from both people. So effort, honesty, and communication.
What's a lot of insecurities that guys have that they'll never tell their girl?
I don't know. I feel like every guy is a little bit insecure about the other person's ex. If you have stuff from your exes and you're in a new relationship, throw it out. There's no reason to have them on social media. There's no reason to have them on their phone number. Everything needs to be blocked because that person doesn't even exist on the earth. Because that is literally an insecurity that every guy deals with. I don't care if you want to say, oh no, that's not me. Lie. It's literally that feeling of, God, I hate that person and I've never met him.
Boundaries for saving yourself until marriage and how to avoid temptations.
So if you are waiting for marriage, I think that needs to be established with your significant other in the beginning of the relationship. And if they can't respect your boundaries, that needs to be serious talk and communication. And if you have those boundaries set, stick to those boundaries. Do not send mixed signals or mixed communication because it could leave the other person confused and then feel like they're overstepping the boundaries when they're really not.
And if that person is trying to tempt you, leave.
Yeah.
To avoid that temptation, leave. If they can't respect your decision of wanting to wait and save yourself, get out of there. Yeah. If you can talk to them about that and they can say, okay, I'm fine with that, good. Then they'll already respect you and not try to tempt you. How do you guys feel about a girl that wants to wait until marriage? Like, is that a turn off?
For a lot of guys, it might be a turn off because a lot of guys feel like they need that in a relationship, but they don't. It's literally a add-on. It's like a plus.
What is most important in a girl?
I think loyalty. Do they want attention from others? Does my opinion matter the most? Am I the person you talk to on a daily basis? So I think loyalty is the number one thing that a lot of people look for, but it's really, really hard to find.
Does it matter if a guy doesn't show you off on his social media?
Yeah. I feel like
if he's trying to hide you?
A lot of people are gonna say, oh, it's my relationship, no one sees. Like, that's rooted in a lot of insecurity. If your girlfriend is pretty and you're scared to show her, then you don't deserve a pretty girlfriend. You want to show that person off. And guys, you want to be shown off on her page too. Don't cap and act like you don't. Like, I think it matters.
You know you get excited when you see your face on her Snapchat. Exactly. And you're like,
hey, everybody sees, that's me, everybody. Yeah, so I think it matters, absolutely.
You should be proud of the person that you're with. You should want to show them off.
Absolutely.
What should I do if the guy that I'm talking to acts different when he's around his friends?
Be very cautious. Like, they're literally holding up like a big red flag. a person doesn't need to be playing different roles. You literally need to be the exact same person around your friends, around your family, around your girlfriend, because she fell in love with you for that person. She didn't fall in love with you for who you are acting around your homeboys.
Does it matter who pays for something when you're in a relationship? Like, do you think the boy has to pay for everything, or do you think it doesn't matter who pays?
How I was brought up, a man always pays.
What physically is the biggest turnoff? Or if she...
I think hygiene.
Do you think hygiene?
You need to take care of yourself. We go in to kiss, and it smells like you farted. I think that's a problem. like, how do I smell it first? Your nose is closer than mine. Like, it's... Like,
what was the one that he was like, you're putting deodorant on, just swipe it across your mouth.
Yeah,
and
when you're, listen, Joe, when you're putting the deodorant on, here's the most important stuff. Just go across your mouth. The other side.
If I'm a Christian, how can I encourage my partner to be stronger in their faith?
I think they have to see by your actions. I think you can't say one thing and go do another one. It's how you talk around them, how you act around them, what you do. It's leading by action and then leading by example. If that person sees that the miracles that God is doing in your life, they're gonna say, I wonder what he's doing different than I am, or I wonder what she's doing different than I am.
Do you believe in living together before you're married?
How I was brought up, no. I believe that if you cannot stand being away from that person, or if you're partaking in other things, why are you waiting? Just go ahead and get married. The Bible says if you cannot withstand, marry.
So get on your knee.
I have a... Oh my God. Listen, I can't tell y'all when I'm doing that. Oh, Sugarfoot. No, okay.
When would you let your girl have her first boyfriend? Like, what age do you think is a mature age? Wait, listen.
As a
no, I know you're gonna say like 30, but
40.
Okay, but like, think about this. Like, a young teenager, what do you think is a mature age to actually start like getting a boyfriend and being serious?
When you can drive. Because
okay, so around 16?
You're not dating. Dating is having a date. You cannot, you're not really dating if you're in 6th grade.
Yeah. Okay, guys, last question.
Yes.
Okay, how do I know if my boyfriend's trying to change me? This is a good question because Cole and I have both lived through this.
I feel like if they're trying to change you, they don't love you for who you are. They love you for who you could be. Changing someone and then being a good example to somebody is two different things. Like, if they're trying to get you to party less, or they're trying to get you to drink less, or trying to change those unhealthy habits into good habits, it's different. If you wear something and they get mad, or they make sly comments that you would look better in this when you would never wear that ever. If they're trying to take you away from your friends, especially if they're trying to take you away from your family.
They fell in love with you for the person that you are. So if they're trying to change you, then they don't really love you, and they're just trying to mold you into someone that they want you to be rather than the person that they should have fallen in love with you for. All right, guys, that's the end. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love. We've gotten amazing comments, and people are just telling us, keep going, keep grinding. Y'all are doing amazing. That's what keeps us going. We love to do it. It's exciting, it's fun, and thanks to you guys because y'all have motivated us a lot more to do it. So thank you.
Yes, and make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications for more videos to come. Like I said in the beginning, if you haven't watched our last 2 videos, make sure you go do that right now. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it.
We're gonna try to keep doing 2 a week. So stay tuned for the next one. We already have a really good idea for what we want to do. So thank you guys again so much. We love you, and we'll be back next time.
Yes, love
Bye,
you.
guys.
Deuces.